So hi guys, welcome to this vlog on how do I make notes. I'll be sharing few tips and techniques for your note making so that you have effective notes and you increase your retention too. So on the screen you see the blood supply of bone is written, the diagram is there beside which the theory part of the content is there, below which I have written types of epiphyses. By the way, blood supply of bone is really important question because it comes frequently in exams. Then you see types of bones, and again you see on the screen is types of joints, which is really a very important question, especially the cartilaginous joints. So now you have seen what are the contents what I have written till now, and I am on the topic of fibrous joints. So there are three types of fibrous joint. First is sutures, second syndesmosis, and third is gomphasis. Now that I write the names of the classification, their features and whatever the content which is important, I have made sure that I have read about the topic at least twice and have learnt it properly. Yeah, you heard me correct. So this is what is my way, and everyone says that you must write the topic you have studied or learned so that you remember it very well, and trust me, that's true. Suppose there is one topic, in this case it is fibrous joint. I will learn everything about the topic, will study and watch YouTube videos and write the small extra points in the textbook itself. Now I will open up my textbook again, will read the points of the topic and my small points that I have written beside the text of the textbook. By writing down what I have learned, not only will I make my memory of this topic strong, but also will I make notes properly and freshly. See what people usually do. They go in the class and have their class notes, then afterwards open the textbook along with their class notes and understand and learn the topic which they write on the paper roughly. But if you write them properly, that becomes your notes. The note you can depend on one day before the exam. Now in this video, you see me writing the every detail of the topic fibrous joint, but no, that you don't have to do it. You just have to remember the volume of the content which are asked in the exam, be it of any topic, okay? Just 1 month before the prelims, I adopted another way of making notes, but this one is kind of less hard work and more copying. Anyways, if this saves your time, then why not to do it? The left side you see is Jikapal sir's book, which has been the wonderful book for my physiology, and I recommend you the same. The right side you see is the OneNote app on which I have all my notes written, so just get a look on this. So we are on the chapter respiratory system, and I'll show you how to make notes for this chapter so that you can follow it for the rest of your chapters too. So now I make notes on respiratory and non-respiratory function of lungs. You see me copying the text of respiratory function and directly pasting it on the other side. That is how my notes are going to be. Now again I go on to non-respiratory function. I take a point and I paste it in my notes. As you can see, there is more of copying and pasting, but let me be honest, I really did not work hard on writing notes before prelims because neither I had any subscription nor I had any seniors notes, so I had to do it on my own. And also that time the negligence of mine on the chapters like respiratory system and the shortage of time led me to this kind of making this way of making notes. But this does not seem to be so wrong. As I will proceed, I'll tell you. Okay, so now we are on the topic of muscles of inspiration and expiration, and here I will not copy and paste the whole paragraph of diaphragm because that is not important. The whole paragraph is not important. You will just see me writing the name of the muscles because that is what is only required from this topic. I don't have to go on explaining each and every paragraph of muscle that is explained in extreme detail, as you can see here. There's a paragraph on diaphragm, on external intercostal, and there will be a paragraph on internal intercostal, scalene, sternocleidomastoid, because these are the muscles important for respiration. But no, that's not required. Okay, so this is the last example of what I have been explaining in the second half of the video. This is the topic of interpleural pressure, and I just wrote the definition. I just cannot copy the whole thing and then paste it in my notes because then I will be including all the unimportant points, which will just increase the volume of the notes and the quality of the notes won't be maintained. Here you see me pasting the reason why interpleural pressure is normally negative, because that is the very good explanation given in the textbook. If you will go on writing this explanation in your notes on the paper or book, you will end up writing the same paragraph but in a short way. But here I am not writing, I am just pasting so that it saves my time. There's a paragraph of normal values of pressure, and it's better to write them down because it will make your notes look a combination of pasted material and written material. The sole purpose of this video was just to give you an idea of how you can write note. It was just to add another way of writing notes. Of course, you must follow the method that suits you the most. This method did suit me a lot. It saved me a lot of time while I was during the end of the preparation, and it helped me do revisions in short period of time. And what else does a student need? If this was of little bit help to you, then please do consider subscribing to this channel. It just takes 2 seconds for you to do, and it means a lot to me.